Rita Ora is spilling some dirt on why her relationship with Calvin Harris didn't work out.
Now, I heard she cheated on
That's
him.
what I heard, Kelly.
She said it was her fault for mixing business with pleasure because you know Calvin Harris produced almost her entire new album. And then when it came time for her to perform her hit single, I Will Never Let You Down, he was like, oh, I'm not performing that with you. And he wasn't going to allow her to use a lot of that music because he was the writer and producer of it.
Describe when Calvin Harris performs something with somebody. Does he just hit play? Is that what
True.
He just hits the play button? She must have done something super bad for him to
Really
do that.
That is a man scorned right there.
Exactly. I agree. Rita is the kind of girl that loves being in love, and she's not shameful about that at all. She said she was so into the relationship, she felt Calvin could do no wrong. Rita said, I thought he had my back and that he'd never steer me wrong.
He had your back until you got on your back for somebody else. Allegedly.
How do you know she got on her back?
Yeah, and speaking of Calvin, did you guys see how he looked back in the day? We need to talk about this,
Right.
because when he first got really famous dating Rita Ora and being this DJ, he was hot. I mean, he's an underwear model, and you've seen his shirtless photos. This is a hot man.
Right.
Calvin wasn't always so hot.
He used to look like a DJ.
So it turns out Calvin had a little bit of help, obviously a lot of money and all those other cosmetic things going on, but he had the help of a personal trainer. She used a combination of back-breaking exercises, kale smoothies, and bizarre daily gratitude lists to whip the once wimpish DJ into shape.
Getting in shape is so boring.
It's
It
the
is.
worst.
The worst food ever.
You can't have pizza or anything.
Give me a diet with bacon. I'll do that one.
Can somebody invent the fat-burning beer?
Well, it's interesting you bring up alcohol because Calvin has reportedly eliminated alcohol and red meat from his diet.
No alcohol?
No.
No red meat?
Think
Nope.
about what he does for a living.
He's a DJ up in the club.
Until like 4 a.m. How do you be around those people not on something?
Exactly. There's nothing worse than being the sober one at the club. Nothing.
Well, he might be on. You do something else.
What?
You know.
No, I don't. Well, Calvin Harris might be spending hours and hours in the gym to look like that, but I like the way Selma Hayek's doing it. She's just standing up straight.
What?
That's all
Yep.
you got to do.
She admits she doesn't like going to the gym. She really doesn't have time to work out that much, but she found a really unconventional way to keep her body toned and in shape.
Tell me.
She says, I work with a woman in London who taught me how to hold my body in a way where the muscles are activated all day long. So even when you brush your teeth, you're working the muscles. They call it restorative yoga.
So you're like flexing standing up or something?
Right. You kind of tone your muscles, but without clenching them. You just kind of hold yourself in position.
It does really drive me crazy when celebrity women, especially, that are a little bit older and look wonderful, say, I don't do anything. I eat chocolate and I don't exercise. I don't like to sweat. Because I work out, I'll admit it, it takes a lot of work to stay in good shape. It really does.
That's why I don't try. If I can be not morbidly obese,
That's a win.
I'm good with that.
Al keeps it borderline diabetic. Hello there, beautiful Dish Nation fans. You like what you just saw? Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We have a whole lot more to make you feel all good. Yeah, so good. Hey, just hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep doing this. It's gonna get real awkward. I don't even know how to wink anymore. Just freaking subscribe.